Hello children, this is continuation of second part of the video of chapter India's neighbors. So the country which we are going to cover now is Bhutan. First let me show you where is Bhutan. Bhutan is over here. Bhutan capital is Thimphu, other important cities are Paro, and the currency is Nagaltram. Official language is Dzongkha. Bhutan lies in the eastern Himalayas. Eastern part is this side. So Bhutan lies in the eastern Himalayas. It is located in the heart of the high Himalayan mountains. This part is Himalayas. So Bhutan is located in the middle, or you can say it is located in the heart of the high Himalayan mountain range, and it is a landlocked country by rocky mountains. Bhutan has a tropical vegetation and the forest is very dense there. What is the historical link with India? Many centuries ago, a Buddhist saint, Padmasambha, went to Bhutan from India, and he was responsible for spreading of Buddhism in the Himalayan kingdom. Next country is Bangladesh. So, first let me show you where is Bangladesh. Bangladesh is over here. The capital of Bangladesh is Dhaka. Other important cities are Chittagong. The currency of Bangladesh is Taka, and the official language which is spoken there is Bangla. Bangladesh is a deltaic region constituted of three rivers, Ganges, Brahmaputra and Meghna. Now what is delta or deltaic? A delta is an area of low flat land shaped like a triangle where a river splits and spreads out into several branches before entering the sea. So Bangladesh is made up of the three rivers, that is Ganges, Brahmaputra and Meghna. Most of the country's land areas has been formed by the alluvial deposit which is brought down by the river. Alluvial means alluvial soil. Alluvial soil means loose soil that has been reshaped by water. And alluvial soil is made up of silt and clay, and also it has large particles of sand and gravel. The country is almost flat except southeast. Now it has marshy lands, jungles and deep forest regions in Sylhet and Sundarbans. Now what is the historical link with India? Bangladesh, it was a part of India, but in 1947 India became independent and Pakistan was divided into two, that is East Pakistan and West Pakistan, and it was separated from India. But in 1971 East Pakistan became independent, which is now known as Bangladesh. Next country is Myanmar. First let me show you where is Myanmar. Myanmar is over here, east side. The capital of Myanmar is Naypyidaw. Other important cities are Mandalay, Yangon, and the currency is Kyat. Official language is Burmese. Now what is the physical feature of Myanmar? Myanmar is divided into two parts, that is Lower Myanmar and Upper Myanmar. Lower Myanmar, it has coastal areas with thick tropical forest, means the forest is very dense. And the upper Myanmar, it is the interior part of the country. The Irrawaddy river system is the main river of this country, that is Myanmar, because of its fertile deltic region. Deltic, I have told you previously also, it means that it is an area of low flat land shaped like a triangle where a river splits and spreads out into several branches before entering into the sea. Nearly half of Myanmar is covered with forest. So you can imagine now that the forest is very dense in Myanmar. Now, what is the historical link with India? India and Myanmar was previously known as Burma, and it had economic and religious ties in the past. It means religious means religion and economic means money. So, in the past, it has economic and religious ties. If we look back in the history of Burma, that time Burma was a part of India under the British rule, and it was ruled with Kolkata as its headquarters. So the headquarters was in Kolkata. Next, Sri Lanka. First, let me show you where is Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is down south. It is Sri Lanka. So, the capital of Sri Lanka is Sri Jayawardenepure Kotte. Other important cities are Kandy. Currency is Sri Lankan rupee, and the official language is Sinhala Tamil. Now, Sri Lanka has a varied terrain. Terrain means relief. Feature means how the land is over there. It mostly consists of flat land. So, the land in Sri Lanka is basically flat. Agriculture is the most important occupation in Sri Lanka. And what is the historical link with India? Buddhism is the main connection that India has with Sri Lanka. The children of Indian Emperor Ashoka, Mahendra and Sanghamitra spread the teachings of Buddhism in Sri Lanka. So these three are the ones who have spreaded the religion of Buddhism in Sri Lanka. Many Tamil speaking people are there in Sri Lanka. So children, now I hope that you have understood and you are familiar with the neighboring countries of India, their capital, currency, language, physical features and their historical connections with India. So with this, I come to the end of the chapter. Thank you.